Bull Durham was really good, and it was funny because baseball movies had never done well up to that point. I mean, the fact that it even got made was amazing, and Ron Shelton will tell you, I gave the worst audition in the history of mankind for that. I mean, truthfully, just awful. And he said, that was the worst audition I ever saw. Hire him immediately. Now making a musical out of Bull Durham. I went to the workshop
right?
reading. Yeah, I went to the workshop. It was very funny because the line I ad-libbed, a total ad-libbed line, they built a whole scene around it in the play, which is very funny.
The Lollygaggers, is that?
Well, Lollygaggers was in the script.
Yeah.
The Lollygaggers was in the script. It's a scene where Crash Davis, Kevin Costner's character, comes out to the mound and he goes up to Tim Robbins and goes, "What's going on?" And he says, "Well, it's like his Nuke LaLoosh, his dad, is in the audience, is in the stands. The first baseman, who is Hispanic and is very superstitious, got his curse is on the glove, and the shortstop is marrying the sort of the town slut." So I walk out, and so my character was supposed to say, and he was supposed to say, "Well, Nuke's old man is in the stands. So-and-so's put the first baseman, his girlfriend's put a curse in the glove, and we don't know what to get to Jimmy for a wedding present. We're dealing with a lot of shit here." And my line was, "Oh, I thought there was a problem," and they go out. Fine, we shot it 3-4 times a week. Last shot of the night. Ron says, "Okay, one more before we wrap. Robert," and he says, and he knew, "I knew Robert," to hear him tell, he goes, "I knew Robert's in the thing for like 6 hours figuring out what to say." So he goes, "Just do one for yourself, just one." So they had 2 cameras going, and the line came, and "We don't know what to get Millie and Jimmy for a wedding present. We're doing a lot of shit here." And I went, "Okay. Candlesticks always make a nice gift to find out where she's registered and get a place setting or a silverware pattern. Okay, let's get 2. And
It's really good.
And so the next day we're at dailies where they're showing everything, and we would always gather together, and the liquor would fly, and we're sitting around, and they show the dailies, and it's the last daily, and they showed it. Everybody explodes in laughter. I figure that's kind of cool. I'll never see it again, but it was kind of funny. I go to now Ron and I have become friends now at this point, and so he invites me to the first one of the screenings, and I see the scene in there, and the crowd goes, and I go, "Holy shit!" And it's in there now. Interestingly enough, the studio wants to cut out the scene. They wanted to cut out the entire meeting, not just my line, the entire meeting on the mound scene. And they kept saying, "It doesn't push plot. It doesn't push plot." And Ron would say, "What plot? There is no plot in this movie."
Right.
There's no plot.
It's certainly baseball. It's the
just
baseball
there's
plot.
no plot in this movie. So, and the only reason it stayed in, the only reason, is because when you go to do these focus groups and you do these screenings, audiences always say, "What is your favorite scene in the movie?" And it was always number 1 or number 2, always. So they couldn't. So Ron had ammunition. You can't cut out this scene. That's the only reason it stayed in. And now it's like, and plus, for me, the greatest thing in the world is I never have to worry about any time I'm invited to a wedding what I'm going to get somebody for.
It's always the same. This is great.
And in fact, people are disappointed if I don't get them candlesticks.